Day 115 of walking. Let's go. It is so cool outside. Like most people would think, oh, I need a jacket or maybe even a coat. Oh, this is such a contrast from yesterday. Oh, I feel so alive. It rained last night and it was just the greatest thunderstorm and oh, it feels extremely good. Normally, I would have thought, oh, because it's so hot, it's going to be super muggy and disgusting and I'm going to hate it. This is the best. Oh, every morning needs to be this. Oh, so yeah, I didn't work yesterday and was able to get some progress on my daughter's cosplay. I'm making a hoop skirt and I had to stop because I ran out of material. So the plan today is, after I get done walking, I'm gonna go to my Cairo, and then after the Cairo, we're gonna go to Hobby Lobby to go get the rest of the material so I can do the hoop skirt. And then after that, I'm going to make the bodice for her outfit. I don't think I can quite make the skirt part. But yeah, her wig came in, so next week will be wig week, and I mean wig week, because it'll be my first time doing a wig. I need a mannequin head, and I don't have one. I need a dress form, and I don't have one. I can't get any of those even with my paycheck coming up. Excuse me. Oh. No, we're gonna speed up. We're gonna pick up our pace today because it actually feels nice. I even brought a towel. I didn't bring my purple towel. I brought the towel that I thought I brought the first time. Oh, this is great. So, yesterday, I woke up after I got done with my walk with you guys. I came back and I didn't take a nap yesterday. I didn't. Oh boy. I changed out. My mom came over and I took her home so I could borrow the car today. That being said, what was I going to say? I came back home, played some games with some friends. After that, watched the new Penny and Stocking. It's just as good as it was before. I'm like, oh, it's gonna lose some of its charm. Nope, Studio Trigger, which was Studio Gainax before, knocked it out of the park. I tried to watch it in English. This show is one of the ones I cannot. I cannot. Because most of the comedy is them cursing in English. But if you watch it in English, they don't curse in Japanese, which I think would have been better, because then it's like they're trying to curse in a language that they don't quite understand. Like if they heard it on TV, I'm like, oh, this is what they say over there? But no, it just sounds like they're talking normally, because cursing is a part of people's everyday life. Speeding, loud, tacky. But anyways, but yeah, most of the charm is then when they say "you son of a bitch," like it's like they heard it in a American show once and thought, "Oh, cool, that sounds edgy," but they lose that the other way around, and there's nowhere near as much cursing or like vulgarity, which is what the show is about, in English, because you're so used to it. Because when you hear the vulgarity, it catches you off guard. You're like, ah, and that's what its charm. It loses all charm. All charm. It's got some great voice actors in it, but I think I would have given it a shot if they when they started to curse, they cursed in like Japanese. That way you're like, oh, wait, what? But they didn't. So I will be watching this one completely raw. No sub. I can't do it. Not all, you know what? Let's talk about it. Not all dub is good, if I'm being honest. There's some voice actresses and actors that I absolutely love, but I just can't stand the show. Like, I love Colleen Klinkberg. Love Colleen Klinkberg. Not like, love. That is a great voice actress. But I cannot stand the Luffy voice. I can't do it. I love how they did do a female voice actor, but it feels off to me. And I've been trying to pinpoint the entire time what makes it off. Like, there's some voices in there that I'm okay with. Nami's voice is okay. Zoro's voice, I mean, Chris Sabat is great most things he does. Sanji I had to get used to, but I'm okay with now. But Luffy's voice, I don't know, man. She's not so bad that I am like, oh, this is the worst voice ever, but, and then I like Laura Bailey, but when I was playing Street Fighter and heard her voice, I'm like, this is not the voice for Chun Li at all. But she's a good voice actress. I mean, Toru Honda, Lost. I'm playing a game called Date Everything, and she's the clothes hamper, and oh man, great. Also, speaking of cursing, Johnny Young Bosch, who's the voice of Ichigo, Vash, the list goes on. Great guy. But most of his roles, he doesn't curse. And so, in Date Everything, he's like, fucking this and fucking that. I'm like, dude, this is hilarious. Because it catches you off guard. Because you're like, well, if you know his voice, I think it's funnier if you do know who he is. If you're just playing the game and don't know that all voice actors in the game are famous anime voice actors, I think, man, I'm going to be biased when I say this, because I think it loses some charm if you don't know it, but it doesn't take away from the enjoyment of the game. It's just if you do, you're just like, oh crap. And then when you see a voice actor in it, you're like, oh my god, that's this from this, that's this from that. There's some voice actors that I wish were in the game, like Sonny Strait would have been a great one. Like when I saw Doug, if he's Sung Chung, whoa, I forgot his name. Sung Won Cho, that's his name. And he's Doug, and I'm like, when I saw his character, I'm like, that's gonna be Sonny Strait because it looks like Koro Sensei. Nope, it was Sung Won Cho. And the only reason I thought that is because, like, when I heard the furnace, that was Dante Bosco, and the last voice the other most famous voice he did, since he's a fireplace in this game, was he was Zuko from the Fire Nation. I'm like, okay, I see what you did there. There's a character named Jeremy Lee, who's the voice of Lucy, I think, and in the game, she's Jeremy. And I'm like, this is great. I see what they're doing here. And so I absolutely thought that was going to be Sonny Strait, but Sangwon, oh man, I can't see anybody else doing that voice other than him. I just love voice acting. I would do anything to voice act at least once. I'm going to do something silly. I know it won't go anywhere, but I need to start doing things that even if I know it won't work out, that I need to start trying things. So I'm going to design, draw, and completely make in the image of the game a character, so I guess my own fan art, and do some voice acting on it and send it in. I'm like, hey, I think this character would be great in this game. I don't know if you're going to make a number 2, but hey, yada yada yada. And it would be the radio, because there's no radio in the game. And I'm like, I could do a radio voice, because that would be, I'm like, oh my god, I can see it. Because everybody keeps saying that I'm good with my voice and that I should go to radio, which I want to. There has to be job openings. So I'm thinking about just doing podcasts, get my voice out there. So well, that's going to be after I get done with the cosplay, because that's got to get done first. Yeah, today is hoop skirt, bodice, and then Friday and Saturday is going to be dress, mock-up, and then Sunday is going to be dress, so the cosplay needs to be done by Sunday. And then Tuesday is going to be my Oogie Boogie cosplay. Hello, sign. But yeah, no, I want to keep talking about voice acting. I was like, you got a great voice. Now keep in mind, the voice that I hear on recording is not the voice that everybody hears. I like my voice as I hear it. I know some people are like, I hate my voice. Like, no, I love my voice. I hate it over playback because that's not what I sound like in my head. Yeah, I know, yada yada, goes through your bones, blah 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 blah. But doesn't change the fact that I hate it. Like, you can give me an explanation all you want. I don't like it. They're like, how? I'm like, how do I? And I research. I'm like, how do I hear the voice everybody else is hearing in my head without recording? They're like, put your hands up to your ears and do this. And I tried it all. I can't do it. I want to be a voice actor so bad. Even if it was like in a couple things, just to have my name on behind the voice actor. You know what? That is my goal. I want to have a voice, even if it's just one, on behindthevoiceactors.com. Ooh. Yeah, I walked over that twice, by the way. The part that always looks like oil and mud. I do have a section for something called Mr. Voice for YouTube channel, and it's still there. I just, of course, haven't done anything because I think I'm not good enough, and then I stop. Oh, people at the school working. Huh, crane. Really want to be a voice actor. I have a friend who actually went to school for voice acting, so I'm going to talk with her to see what I can do. At least do something to put something up. And I noticed that some people, when they get roles, they get them for, hey, they're mostly old people. Hey, they're mostly villains. Hey, they're mostly pretty boys. Well, I like to show that I can do variety and then get picked for the same role over and over again anyway. Oh, like I felt a raindrop. I'm like, it was just from the tree. I'm serious. I'm still thinking about voice acting. I just like the different ranges they can do. Oh, I just want to be in the game, and then surprise my friends, like, hey. And I would seriously for any of my friends who have the game, I would go in and buy the DLC for them. Like, hey, do this. And they'll hear the voice, but they won't quite remember. I'm like, awesome. Now look at the voice actor. And they're like, what? I'm like, that's right. I want you guys to do your best to date me. Oh, I want to be in the game so bad. I'm actually surprised I'm like, okay, I'm not surprised that they did DLC. And DLC was only $6. You get 2 characters, art, music, home background. Like, and here's the thing, it came out a while after the game came out. And that's why I think DLC is good. Like, they didn't plan these. And oh my God, this is the genius of this game. Because one of the characters, Lucinda Lavish, who's the voice of Ash Ketchum, by the way. So hearing Ash Ketchum say the word sex and fuck is just, again, hilarious. She goes, I was made fucking last. I can't even interact with all the other characters because they already finished their voice lines. I'm like, this is golden. I love this. Like, there's one that actually does acknowledge her, and that's Felicia Day. But that's because she's the main character of the game. She's the glasses that you put on to play the game. But so good. That game is so good. So when I see it getting 70s, I'm like, hold on. The wind blew in the, there you go. Then the wind blew the tree. It looked like it started to rain. But nope, all the water. But I forgot my train of thought. Linda Lavish, DLC. I guess I'm gonna go on a different tangent. Having her and the other character in the game, Mikey Transactions, Lavish DLC. I just, right, 70%. So I'm like, I'm trying to look at it from a different perspective because I think that's good. Like, I love the game. It's 70. I want to see why it's 70. I'm not gonna hate on the game. So I'm like, okay, I can see why it's 70 here, but I still think it's different for reasons that other people were saying. And because I did read some reviews, and it does seem straightforward. There's just some complaints that I just don't understand. There's over 100 characters. Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, more content that is based around the game is not a bad thing. Like, if it was just grinding to pad out the game, yeah, absolutely. And hell, you could beat the game in 2 minutes if you just walk out the door. Like, there's so many ways to play this story game. And that was another thing. Most people don't like story games. I'm like, then why'd you play it? You knew what type of game it was. Like, if you play the game and didn't like the story, because I mean, dating objects, maybe it's not their thing. I actually have a friend who's like, I can't watch this stream because it makes them uneasy. I'm like, to each their own, understandable. But if you knew this was a story game, but your main complaint was that it's a story game, I don't understand. I just don't get it. Like, so, alright, I am now here with Spike barking in the background. So, I'll see you guys later. Tonzo Akoide.